the Wagon Masters, and today's special guest star. And now, here's Porter.
Well, I finally got a job last Monday. I hadn't worked in a month this Sunday, and everything was getting hungry, but everything's all right now. So gather round all you children, gather round all you children, gather round all you children, 'cause I'm gonna feed you now. Well, the horses getting skinny, I'd have fed him if I'd have had any, but I didn't even have a penny, but I'm gonna feed them now. So gather round all you children, gather round all you children, gather round all you children, 'cause I'm gonna feed you now. Well, the hens all stopped laying, and the baby chicks started to straying, and the old rooster's even a-praying, but I'm gonna feed them now. So gather round all you children, gather round all you children, gather round all you children, 'cause I'm gonna feed you now. So gather round all you children, gather round all you children, gather round all you children, 'cause I'm gonna feed you now. Thank you a whole lot. So gather round all you children. Thank you a lot, howdy, and welcome to our show. I think we're going to have a good time today. It looks like it's kind of started out that way, and we've got some of our favorite friends visiting with us. Joe and Rose Maphis will be along in a little while. But right now, I want you to make welcome the old boy that we always get a good song from, a mighty, mighty fine one. He's going to do one for you now titled, Finally, Mel Tillis. Let's make him welcome. Finally, yes, darling, finally, you stopped denying my love for you. Are you wonderful? Yes, it's so wonderful to hold you close to me. Finally. Now for so long I've wanted you to be my pretty queen, and now you're mine, my pretty one. You fill my every dream. Oh, finally, yes, darling, finally, my lips keep whispering. Now for so long I've wanted you to be my pretty queen, and now you're mine, my pretty one. You fill my every dream. Oh, finally, yes, darling, finally, my lips keep whispering. Thank you so much. Good job, Teddy boy. Mighty nice. Thank you, Mel. We'll all be right back with Dolly and all the rain dancers here in a minute to do some singing for you. But first, let's watch this good message.
He came to town with a brand new sound. Some say he came from Greenville. The town came alive when he broke out the fire. They called him the five train did roll.
Oh, it's fine, Doc. Thank you. Dolly and all the Buck Trent singers there. That's a mighty nice job. That's the title song from Buck's album out on Boone Records called The Five-String General. Good job, Corporal. Mighty nice there, boy. And right now, let's move along and have a real pretty song from this little gal. She writes songs all the time, and I think this is one of her prettiest. It's titled Just Because I'm a Woman. Miss Dolly Parton.
I can see you're disappointed by the way you look at me, and I'm sorry that I'm not the woman that you thought I'd be. Yes, I've made my mistakes, but listen and understand. My mistakes, they're no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. So when you look at me, don't feel sorry for yourself. Just think of all the shame you might have caused somebody else. Just let me tell you this, so we both know where we stand. My mistakes, they're no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. Now a man will take a good girl and he'll ruin her reputation. But when he wants to marry, well, that's a different situation. He'll just walk off and leave her to do the best she can, while he looks for an angel to wear his wedding band. Now I know that I'm no angel, if that's what you thought you'd found. I was just the victim of a man that let me down. Yes, I've made my mistakes. Listen and understand. My mistakes, they're no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. No, my mistakes, they're no worse than yours, just because I'm a woman. Thank you.
Thank you, Dolly. Come on over, kiddo.
Thank you.
Mighty fine job. That's a beautiful song. I know
Thank
you're
you.
mighty proud of it.
I'm awfully proud of that. That's right.
And it's time for our guests now. And here are two people that not only are wonderful show people and do a great job on the stage, but they're two of the nicest people off stage, too, that I have ever known.
And me,
And
too.
I know Dolly wants to help me introduce them, so I'll let you introduce them this time, and then I will the next time,
Well,
okay?
you've already said a lot of nice things, but we wouldn't be able to say on television all the nice things that we know about them. So here they are, Rose and Joe Maphis.
I went downtown to a club to hear the music play, and I fell in love with the guitar picker and stole my heart away. I closed my eyes and visualized him playing just for me. Then I opened my eyes and I realized our love could never be. I love country music, I've loved it all my life, so I started looking for a guitar picker to take me for his wife. One day on the radio, a big show was a-coming to town. They bragged about a fiddle player that was the best around. He played all night, a do-si-do, and it all came to an end. He put his fiddle in the case, but he left with my best friend. I love country music, I've loved it all my life, so I started looking for a fiddle player to take me for his wife. record in a store for banjo-picking fool. I played it time and time again and treated it like a jewel. Then I saw on the TV guide my hero I would see. I saw him on the Opry, but he was too old for me. I love country music, I've loved it all my life. So I started looking for a banjo picker to take me for his wife. Joe came to our town, he was long and he was tall. He played everything not nailed down, he played them one and all. The girls, they come a-flogging around, a glimpse of him to see. But I pushed him aside and I said, he's mine, he belongs to me. Now we're married happily, but we don't settle down. Joe taught me how to pick and sing, and we play from town to town. Took me for his wife.
That's great. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Rose, come here just a second, dear. That is real nice. And you wrote that about Joe, didn't you, when you met him?
I wrote that about Joe.
That's great. That's fine. And you all are just so great. We're delighted to have you.
We're happy to be here.
We'll have you back in a little bit to
Please
do something
do.
else, if you will. Rose and Joe Maphis, and they are two fine ones. I have a song I want to do for you now. This is a number that I'm quite proud of. The man that does my recording in RCA Victor is Bob Ferguson, and he wrote a song many years ago titled Wings of a Dove, which was a great song, and he wrote this one kind of especially for me, and I hope you'll enjoy it. It's called the Carroll County Accident. Carroll County's pointed out as kind of square. The biggest thing that happens is the county fair. I guess that's why it seemed like such a big event. What we all call the Carroll County accident. The wreck was on the highway just inside the line. Walter Browning lost his life, and for a time it seemed that Mary Ellen Jones would surely die. But she lived long enough for her to testify. Now Walter Browning was a happy married man. He wore a golden wedding ring upon his hand. But it was gone, nobody knew just where it went. He lost it in the Carroll County accident. Mary Ellen testified he flagged her down, said he was sick and could she drive him into town. And no one even doubted what she said was true, 'cause she was well respected in the county too. I went down to see the wreck like all the rest. The bloody seats, the broken glass, the tangled mess. But I found something no one else had even seen behind the dash in Mary's crumpled up machine. A little matchbox circled by a rubber band, and inside the ring from Walter Browning's hand. It took a while to figure out just what it meant, the truth about the Carroll County accident. By dark of night I dropped the ring into a well and took a sacred oath that I would never tell the truth about the Carroll County accident, 'cause the county ordered Dad a marble monument. I lost him in the Carroll County accident. We'll all be right back. Watch this good word. Thank you for watching that message, and I look forward each week, as I'm sure many of you folks do, to our visit with Speck and Sadie. Let's check in right now on the telephone and see what's happening.
Hello? Howdy, honey. Yeah, plug me up down to used car lot. Yeah, old Buster Block's place. Yeah, well, to buy us a new car. Buster Block, the used car man. Hello, Buster. This is Speck. Have you got any sports cars down there? Yeah, I want to buy me one. Yeah, I want a sports car. I guess I'm kind of like Grandpa Wiggins. Boy, he's a spry one, you know. Yeah, he celebrated his 91st birthday last night. We had a great big party for him. Everybody in town. It was the biggest party I ever saw in my life. Yeah. After supper, I asked Grandpa, I said, Grandpa, I said, if you had your life to live all over again, would you make the same mistakes you did the first time around? He said, yeah, I sure would, Speck, but he said I'd start a whole lot earlier. That's what I'm doing, to get an early start. Yeah, following in his footprints. Huh? Yeah, Uncle Pinch and Aunt Carrie was there. That's little Julius's mom and papa. Yeah, the party was stayed awake all night there. It just kept us up all night. I went by, me and Sadie went by to pick up Uncle Pinch and Aunt Carrie. When I went in the house to get them, well, Julius is there, and Aunt Carrie said, Julius, she says, me and your daddy won't be home tonight. Says, now, do you want to sleep in your room by yourself, or would you like to sleep with the nurse? Well, little Julius kind of dropped his head down, thought for a minute, and he looked up and he says, what would you do about it, Uncle Speck? He said, yeah, look it. I want to get me a convertible. I want a convertible with 4 on the floor. Yeah, I'll be down there in about 15 minutes. So long, Mr. Block.
And by the way, what would you do, Uncle Speck? Speck, that's fine, boy. He is a dandy. You know, wherever we go on our personal appearances, the folks love him, and of course, everyone on the show, we have a great time. And now here's the part of the program that I'm sure we all look forward to each week. A beautiful sacred number, and this is sung so pretty by Miss Dolly Parton. It's titled, In the Garden.
I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the Son of God discloses, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own. And oh, the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
Now let's make my guest welcome once again, Joe and Rose Maphis. Sit down.
Oh, the old folks talking to drive me crazy. They say Joe's trifling the lazy. It's
Nobody's business but our own. And the folks all say Rosie's a flirtin', but if she is, there's one thing certain.
It's nobody's business but my own.
It's nobody's business, nobody's business. Nobody's business what we do. It's nobody's business, nobody's business. Nobody's business but our own. work all week and I make a little money, spend it all on my little old honey. It's nobody's business but our own.
And if I go around all dressed in riches and show where's a patch on the seat of his britches,
It's nobody's business but our own. It's nobody's business, nobody's business. Nobody's business what we do. It's nobody's business, nobody's business. Nobody's business but our own. Well, now we're married, and it don't mean maybe we got 3 little bouncing babies. Nobody's business but our own.
we'll build a home up on the mountain till that time the days of account. It's
Nobody's business but our own. It's nobody's business, nobody's business. Nobody's business what we do. It's nobody's business, nobody's business. Nobody's business but our own.
Oh, that's fine, Joe. Thank you, Rose. That's all of our time, folks. We're going to have to go. Thanks to Joe and Rose, Miss Dolly, Mel Tillis, and everyone. So long, Don Boy.
This has been the Fuller Wagoner Show, a half hour of good country music and fun brought to you each week from the home of the Grand Ole Opry. This is Don Hauser inviting you to tune in again next week, same time, same station.